What's up, guys? Higgins in Japan. You might be tempted to ask me, why are you up so early on a Saturday morning? And I would respond by saying, how dare you talk to me before I've had my coffee? No, but seriously, why am I up so early? Well, it's sunrise. I'm getting a little bit later of a start than what I wanted to. But I'm on a mission to get some photographs this morning of who knows what. But I got my camera bag, I got my tripod, and we're gonna go see if we can find some stuff. Oh crap, I'm gonna die. I dropped my keys in the street and there was a car coming. I didn't die. But it's cold. So let's go. I don't think I've looked at the lens, the camera lens, the whole time. I've just been sitting here looking at myself. Makes for good videos, right? Alright, let's go. Alright, so I have like a specific place in mind of where I'm going. I'm not just driving in a random place. The problem is, I got up at 6:30, and I wanted to get up before now because there are a couple pictures that I definitely wanted to take, but you know, when you don't plan things, you know, when you just do things by the spur of the moment. Let's get some heat on. It's 4 degrees outside, guys, and if I knew what that meant, I'd have to let you know that that's pretty cold. But anyways, I got a couple of spots. I'm gonna put this up here for a second. I got a couple spots in mind. There we go. This is what happens when you wake up early. I got a couple spots in mind that I wanted to take pictures of. But yeah, I don't know if that's gonna happen. Like, I found this spot the other day. I actually tried to do a time lapse from there the other day, and while the viewing angle was good and like I underestimated the need for a timer. So my DSLR does have like a built-in timer that will take like a burst shot. It'll take 10 pictures real quick, and unless I'm like not messing with the settings right, it doesn't necessarily have like, hey, set this for an infinite amount of times, you know, like you can't just sit there and have it go off, you know, and just take pictures automatically. And the problem with not having a timer is you have to press the button, and that's, you're like, oh yeah, duh, you gotta press the button whenever you're taking a picture. The problem though is when you're doing a time lapse, you want like zero movement with the camera, because if you didn't know, when you do a time lapse, the only thing that you want moving is, you know, the clouds or the sun or whatever the heck it is that you're taking a picture of. And even the slightest movement from the camera, even though my camera was on a tripod, you get a little bit of movement. And then when you stitch all of those photos together to make a video, that slight amount of movement is exaggerated, and then it just didn't come out the way I wanted it. So I took something like, I don't know, an hour's worth of pictures, but when I sped it up to the speed that I wanted it at, it was about 25-30 seconds long, which, I mean, duh, whenever you make a time lapse, that's what happens, right? You speed up time. And so anyways, so I did that, and didn't like the final product. Now I'm not gonna do another time-lapse thing until I actually get a timer for my camera, which they aren't that expensive. I just need to buy one. I mean, like Amazon's got one for under 20 bucks. It's real simple. You plug it into your camera, you set it so it takes, you know, however many pictures you want for a set amount of time. A real simple type thing. And then basically I would just set up my camera and, you know, go sit in my car for a couple hours, or, you know, just sit there and, you know, set it and forget it, basically. And so yeah, we're coming up on the spot that I want to park at. Well, not actually, we'll be there in a second. But yeah, so it's all about, for me, like, just experimenting with my camera and seeing what shots that I can get. And you know, there's certain subjects and things that I want to take pictures of, and you just got to get out there and do it, right? Oh man, this might be real perfect, actually. Fingers crossed. It's a clearish day. The sun's coming up over Mount Scuba. I might have actually gotten here at a good time, so we'll see. Hopefully I get some good shots, but you never know, right? Alright, I'm gonna keep driving and stop rambling. Alright, so we're at this spot now. The road's back behind me, which I don't really care about that. Let me grab my stuff out of the car. Whoa, what's up? So, honestly, I wish I kind of had a timer at this point, because the sun hasn't really come up over Mount Scuba. So Mount Scuba's there behind me. Oh, you can't see that. There you go. There's Mount Scuba right there. Like the sun's coming up. That's actually a cool shot. Nope. It's kind of like washed out or dark, but anyways, whatever. What are you gonna do other than take pictures? So I'm gonna bust out my camera here and my tripod. And I might actually kind of go for a little bit of a walk through the field here. There's like a road that goes through here. You guys can see that. And yeah, so you guys gotta check out my tripod. It's a sweet pistol grip on it. That's how I roll. Took this to Tokyo Game Show and carried that around. That was a lot of fun. I'm gonna sit you there so you guys can see me. What's up? I'm unpacking my camera. DSLR. It's just a cheap, well, not cheap. It's just a the lower end model Canon EOS KISS X7i is what I shoot with. Lens in on there. Lens cap. Shout out to Mathematics for hooking me up with a sweet lens cap saver. You hook it around like I have a wrist strap for my camera here. I'll show you that here in just a second when I get this secured. Put the lens cap on, and then you hook it to this little, this is the wrist strap that I have on it. This is good for like when I'm shooting video, if I want to do like handheld stuff. You guys can see that. But yeah, Mathematics hooked me up at Tokyo Game Show with this little strap, so that way you can just drop the lens cover without having to worry about actually dropping it and losing it. So, all right. So we got. We'll do all those camera settings later. But yeah, so that's what I'm shooting with, and let's go for a walk, shall we? I will say one thing about taking photographs early in the morning. Need to bring gloves. It's really cold. I can't feel my fingers. I can't feel my fingers when I'm with you. And I like it. Said I like it. I can't feel my fingers when I'm... Alright. I'm gonna keep taking pictures. Bah. I legit can't feel my hands right now. So I'm gonna go back to the car and take less pictures. Oh, it's so cold out here, guys. Alright, well, I'm gonna put some of the photos that I took after I edited them at the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoy them. I hope you enjoy this modified version of a Friday video on Saturday morning here in Japan. Hope you guys have a good one. As always, if you have any questions or comments, head over to facebook.com/Higgins in Japan, and I will try to answer them as best as possible. So have a good one, guys. Peace.